Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop, Lila, and today I'm part of a collaboration hosted by Bella Crafts, and she is featuring Edith with Scrapbooking with Me Crafts and Melina Pilot. So basically we have printables from Bella Crafts, we have digital from Edith, and from also Melina, which we will be using. Okay, so this is the journal that I'm working on for the collaboration. I actually made this journal and I did all the stitching. I love doing all the stitching in it. So I'm going to show you guys kind of a little bit of what I have gotten done so far. I'm still working on this journal, so it's not completed, but my prompt is blessing. And so I've been kind of thinking about what a true blessing is. And so I thought I'm going to kind of include a lot of different Bible verses about blessing as a reminder. And I also thought that basically the true blessing is actually knowing who God is. And so I made a little journaling card which kind of lists some of the attributes of God. And so these are based on the Bible, and so I just wrote them all down, and you'll find a lot of verses where it talks about, you know, God's faithfulness, that he's all-knowing, powerful, unchangeable, he's everywhere, infinite, self-existent, his holiness, goodness, loving, and merciful. So those are just some of his attributes. And so knowing these things about God, I think that's like kind of the foundation, and it really helps, I think, in your spiritual walk and when you're going through things to know who he is. So knowing who he is will help you during the hard times. It kind of encourages you. So I included different verses in this journal that are important to me, and I hope that this journal is inspiring. Okay, so right here I have a verse: as the deer pants for the water brook, so my soul pants for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. So Psalms 42, I have that in here because I feel like this is almost like the basics of like a Bible study or seeking God. And so I'm creating this journal as kind of a Bible study type of journal. So there's going to be a lot of empty pages to fill in with just journaling and writing. And so I felt like this was a really important verse. So that goes in there. Now we're going to move on, and I want to show you guys kind of my thoughts of a craft with me. I have a page here that I wanted to work on. It's right here. So we have the book here, which represents the Bible. And so I glued it on here with, I did a little bit of collaging right here. And I thought maybe on here, I would use this fountain. And I love the fountain. I think it's so pretty. And I thought of this verse when I thought about the fountain and basically God's blessing. I remember this verse from Psalms where you anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life. Okay, so I felt like that worked really well with this. Like you have a fountain that's overflowing. And I thought, okay, you can see a little bit of the water kind of flowing. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to kind of enhance that with some glue? So anytime I get glue on my page, it kind of glistens or kind of sparkles. So I thought I'm going to run a couple, run it kind of over the water line so it kind of, so that it's shiny on here. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on camera, but let's see. See how it kind of shines? So I did that. Okay, and now I'm thinking of taking the verse and cutting out the words so I can basically glue them down on the page. Now you can also type up the words or journal them on a piece of paper and then just cut out little strips. Like this. Okay, let's move it like that. Okay, now I'm going to cut the extra parts off too. Okay, now I'm going to grab some distress ink and I'm going to ink up the edges. Just a little bit. And now I think I'm going to start laying it down to kind of get an idea where I want it. And this might change. We'll see how they work and how they fit. Okay, so now I'm going to try to figure out how I want them spread out on here. Okay, and I'm going to cut them out a little bit more because I think I can spread them out differently if they're cut out. I want to see how they can fit on here. And technically speaking, I can use just parts of a verse. I don't have to use the whole verse, but I'm going to see what I could do. Okay, I laid them kind of out the way I think I want them. And now, before I glue them down, I'm going to work with this because I think I want to use a tag maybe on here also. Or maybe I'll use this one. Let's see. I want to overlay it with a little bit of lace like this. So I'm going to cut a little bit of lace off. And I'm going to trim some of this off also so that it doesn't hang over too much. And then I'm thinking I'm going to use my stapler and I'm going to staple it at the top. But I'm going to add this little cording at the top so I can kind of tie it off right there. And then I'm going to tie this just like that. And then I have these little labels from one of the kits, and I think I want to glue that on there. See that? I think either one would be good, and it ties in with blessing. I can technically even put a key on here. See that? I can do that, or maybe I'll leave it simple like this. Okay, I'm going to add some glue. And I think I'm going to trim part of this a little bit shorter. Like that. And then I'm thinking, what if I add this underneath? Or maybe I can add it in here. Okay, I'm going to glue everything down first, I think. Let's see. I'm bending them up just a little bit to give them a little bit of dimension on some of them. Okay. I think for this one, see how this one's bent up and it's right over the Bible? I'm going to use some pop-up dots. I have these from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use these on here. And I'm pushing it so that it kind of, oops, so it creates a little bit of a, like, I want it to have some dimension, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Okay, and then my cup overflows. I think that one I'm also going to use a pop-up dot for. And I'm going to use just a little bit of glue on this side so that this one is lower. See that? I want it to be, I want some dimension in here. I'm going to wrinkle it up just a little bit. I feel like it has a little bit more, when you fold it up a little bit, it gives it a little bit more character. I don't want too much glue, so I'm just going to use my finger to just dab it on there. And what I'm using, you can use a glue stick too, but I'm using Fabrifix because that's my favorite glue. It dries quickly and I really enjoy using it. Okay, so the next one is, again, I'm going to wrinkle it up just a bit. I'm going to add a little bit more glue right here. Okay, now I have this, and this can either tuck in here, or I can make another tuck spot right here with the fountain. Let's see. I'm gonna glue the bottom of the fountain down so it can be a tuck spot, but we'll see if I use it like that. I have a piece of paper I can technically, let's see. This can be used as journaling. And what we can do is, oops. What we can do is maybe make a little piece like a journaling piece and then tuck it in here. See that? But I kind of like it so far. Let's see if there's anything else I can add. I've been thinking about what to add in here. This feels a little bit empty to me, and I wasn't sure where I would go with that. I thought you can bring in a bird, and maybe if I would have minimized one of these birds and made them smaller, they might have worked. Or you can also bring in some flowers, or you can bring in some butterflies. And I think that the butterflies are perfect. So I'm going to go with these two butterflies. I think they're so cute. And this one right here, see how I did the antennas? The antennas are too small to actually cut out. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making my own antennas for them. And so I'm using some of my binding thread, and let's see, I'm gonna need about, I'm gonna grab a little bit extra just to make sure I have enough. And what I'm first going to do is I'm going to try to figure out the body, how big the body needs to be. And I'm going to loop it and just do like a loop, like a little knot. And so the knot will be its head. And then this part right here will be its body. See that? And then these are the antennas at the top. And then I'm going to actually cut these. They don't need to be this big. So I'm going to cut them down a little bit. I'm going to first add a little knot at the end so that this could be like the little antenna, the ends of the antenna. I did this before and I just love the way they turn out. Let's see if that is going to be good. Is that a little bit small? Okay. Now I'm going to just cut them up, cut these parts off. Just right there. If it's too short, it's really hard to tie. So that's why I made this one a little bit longer, because this one, I made it smaller and it was harder to work with. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this down on here. And I think I'm going to make the body just a little bit smaller. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that looks good. And now what I'm going to use, I'm going to use some super glue. I just picked this up from my Dollar Tree. You can try other glues, but I thought I'd better use super glue because I want to make sure it sticks on here, and it's fairly tiny. And this is actually waxed. So since it's waxed thread, I'm not totally sure how well another glue will work with that. So then I thought I'll just use this and see how that works for me. Yeah, that glued pretty good. And so I think they're so cute. Aren't they adorable? Okay, so I'm gonna add those here to my page. Okay, and then I'm gonna just glue them down. Hold on, do I want them like this or like this? Maybe like that. I put a little bit too much glue, so I'm gonna grab some for this one. Okay, so this one's gonna go down here, and then this one's gonna go like there. Okay, I think that is so cute, and technically this I would be done, but I think I want to add something else. So this is perfect for a little bit of journaling. You can write a verse, or you can write your thoughts in there, and that just gets tucked in there. But then I thought, wouldn't it be cute if I tucked in another little tag right here? See how that sticks out there? And this has been coffee dyed, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just add some lace on here. And I'm going to add some glue to the lace. Okay. And then I have this little sentiment that I want to add on there. Okay. And then this just tucks in here. So I love that. It talks about the goodness of God, basically, and then you have this, and it says, thankful for the blessings. Okay, and that tucks in there. That is so cute. I love the way that turned out. I'm going to keep working in this, but for now, I'll show you guys what else I have done in here. This isn't done yet. Let's see, I have a little flip right here. I have another little flip, and this is, again, I waxed this butterfly. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I love them. I'll link the digitals below so you guys can go take a look. Here I have some journaling. Oh, I have this. I forgot. So perfect for writing a bunch of notes in. Isn't that cute? A little bird, and that gets tucked in there. Okay. There's a little tuck spot. Here's another tag I made. There's another tuck spot. Then this, I made a little house with one of the printables, and I added this part of a verse, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. And then I have this tag with the verse in there. And then the last page, I have this little tag, which I love this tag so much. I have this verse here on the back. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks, the door will be opened. So then I use the door from the printables, and I have knock on here, and you open it and it says, and the door will be open to you. And here I have a tag, and you can actually journal on here the doors that you are knocking on. And then I have a little window and it says ask and it will be given to you. And then here I have a tag that comes out and you can write what you are asking for. And then if you look in here, it says seek and you will find, and then you can write what you are seeking for here. And I love the little lamp because you need light when you are seeking for something. So this is, I made this yesterday and I thought it was so cute. So this is like a little house. I hope this gives you guys some ideas, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little video with kind of my inspiration for blessing. And you guys go ahead and check out the other videos. There's a lot of videos in Craft With Me's in this collaboration. I will actually link them all below. And there is a, trying to find, oh, here it is. I want to show you guys this. So this is the collaboration. You guys go ahead and take a look. If you guys missed any of them, you can always watch them. They were posted between the 1st and the 15th of June. And so you can go back and watch all the different videos from everybody and see what everybody's been making for this. And thank you so much for joining me. And if you guys want to see a flip through of this journal once it's done, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button so you'll be notified of my future content. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.